Rebounding and physicality seem to be the words following this game.
Well, that's exactly right. Both of these teams, Iowa State, TJ Otzelberger telling his team yesterday that the key is going to be on the offensive glass.
They go inside. Jefferson will find an open player. Nate Lipsy and Jones are in the backcourt for the Cyclones. As good as you're going to find in the country. Jefferson repositions. And it's a three. And it's put right.
And particularly in the postseason, he's been fabulous.
Heise is in. He's got the ball. Changes direction, goes into a couple defenders and gets two.
The 8th best defensive team in the country coming in.
And they worked a lot on their offense, too. We always know them for defensive Iowa State, but it's been their offense, which is, as the long shot will drop here for Heise. Spirited conversation with this team during that timeout.
It wasn't really a conversation because that would involve other people talking. That was all Chris Beard.
Heise with a three. Championships there at Pewaukee High School, and it's a white three from the corner. It's a rebound, lassoed by Chatfield.
Well, that's what Chatfield's given him off the bench. He's a great rebounder, physical presence, great block out right there.
He's played at Washington State, Seattle, and now he's with this program in Ames. What a dive! What a two! Charlie Williams, who played at William & Mary in DePaul. Rebound clutched onto by Lipsy.
That's the second back cut where they've missed the layup. Williams missed one, Powell missed one. They can't afford.
He said the only thing I'm missing coming off the bench usually is hearing my name called right before the game, which is pretty cool, but I can live with it.
Good stuff, Lauren.
Boy, here's his name called an awful lot over the PA system after he scores.
Nice spin move, but now triple team. Good find! Heise was there. Rockhurst College transfer, and he puts one down.
That's their first three since early in the game.
Oh, what a pass. Another great feed by a big man.
Now by as many as 10. It's an 11-0 BYU run.
Boscovich from Europe. He's a junior because of his age.
To the corner and Heise. He hits. Nate Heise.
That zone again, that's probably been the biggest differentiator in slowing down the Cyclones, is changing that defense.
Heise will try and hit. Nate Heise. James to the corner, wide open. Dede Thomas. Jefferson uses the screen. Good pass up and under, and Heise. Adductor type area.
If you're Cincinnati right now, I'd go to some trapping and pressing and make this team handle the ball without their point guard.
From the left side, and Heise makes him.
It's got to give a little bit more resistance on that. He got there in time to help. Heise right past Hawson for two. Wow. Explosion. Kind of like the trophy. You know, they're looking out at the trophy, looking out at the lapping today. Heise left alone and buries the three. And a technical foul has been assessed to Heise. It was really special for them. So great way to end. They had the third youngest team in the country this year. Congratulations to Pete Lapis and NJIT as Heise lays it in transition.
Down to 6. Now it's back up to 11. Lipsy goes right through. Great pass. Heise dunks it home.
Caleb Love, he's made 10 threes in the last 2 games, so you're really concerned about him on the three-point line, but he gave it up beautifully.
Lipsy swings it. Gilbert now. Momcilovic. And Heise knocks it.
Not afraid.
Momcilovic. Heise will try. And hit. 15-point Iowa State advantage. And that one ripped away, and eventually it's Heise. And he puts it home.
Here in Ames.
Nice.
Inside and two.
And that can evaporate quickly, especially the way they turned it over.
Lipsy almost lost it. Up ahead, Heise throws it down.
4 provided by Iowa State for the Cowboys right there. Iowa State's got to get back. I think it's no secret. You want to get Oklahoma State in a half-court game.
Heise open 3 from the left corner is OSU. Arturo going to take a seat. And look at the points off turnovers. All of them belong to Oklahoma State. They have 10 points off the Cyclone turnovers. 3, Heise from the corner. Nate Heise. Oklahoma State offense that missed their first half dozen shots to start this second half.
To me, it's when you play Dean, it's when you move it and then you get it back later in the possession. Then you can attack his size after ball movement.
Out of the timeout for the Cyclones. Good ball movement, and Heise able to finish it with the left hand. Here to play, Brendan, what Iowa State has never led in this game, and right now down 13.
You got to show patience here, get matchups that you like. Great ball movement there.
Heise knocks it down.
16 bids in the last 3 years, and a program that could go very, very deep this year. But for those just joining us, Curtis Jones, their leading scorer, out due to illness. Keyshawn Gilbert, their second leading scorer, out with a lower body muscle strain. Nate Heise getting the start in. Jefferson. What a pass! A no-look behind the back bounce.
No Pryor's going to be looking to take Heise.
Left it short. Boy, he got a good look by stopping on a dime, but couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, how do you stop as a defender there, put pressure on that when you're going 1,000 miles an hour?
Jefferson the kick. Heise's open and hits it. And it's a 1-point game. 16-point lead. The Cyclones got it down to 1. At one point had a shot to tie it on the next possession and still are right there with almost 7 minutes to go.
And Deshaun Jackson back in the game with those 4 fouls.
Jefferson to the cutting Heise.
Boy, we talked about Nate Heise being
around. This is a young man there, Ohio. Dak has been active early. That shot way off the mark.
No, that's not how you handle a double team. You've got to move that out or skip it to the opposite side.
Heise attacking with the left hand. Iowa State on a 7-0 run. Keyshawn Gilbert responsible for all 7 of the Cyclone points, the 3-pointer plus a couple of assists. Now Heise measures up a 3.
He closes out, hand in the lane, slides his feet, takes it away. Call the travel.
Lipsy has started every single game since he arrived in Ames, and Heise just a defensively from Joe. Now Jones with the crossover, barrels in, leans that shoulder. No, Chatfield the offensive rebound. Here's Heise.
UCF has played the top teams really well this year. They lost by just 1 to Houston, by just 4 to Kansas. Now they trail their lead. Mikey Williams has 10.
It's come to play. Plain and simple. The kid has come to play extremely clean. He's not overthinking it. He's just being a basketball player.
Lipsy's got a mismatch with Chom guarding him.
Set of mismatches inside. You got Joshua Jefferson being defended by Williams. Good pass.
Heise, 3 from the wing. 5 points for Taman Lipsy. It does it for the Clones. And here's a turnover by UCF. 3-on-1. Heise finishes.
Physicality that both front lines play with. Gilbert threaded his way. Got to go to Mackey and Purdue. That's always. And then Allen Fieldhouse and Cameron would be my other.
Heise, steal and stuff.
We are in for a street fight tonight, my friend. It's going to be ugly. Beautiful ugly.
Joshua Jefferson, feed inside. Jackson. Heise will try and hit. Nate Heise.
Love your coach and the staff and the community, and you're getting the minutes you want. You're taking a risk when you move somewhere else. The grass is obviously not always greener. It's nice to see him stick around. He leads the Big 12 in steals, and he's drilled 5 out of his last 13 threes.
Heise, the UNI transfer, and this is a guy they want. Iowa State, Gilbert the takeaway. It's a 3-on-2. Gilbert all the way to the rack. No, but the tip by Heise. This crowd on their feet. They can take over a game, can't they, when they get dialed in? You just sit back and listen and enjoy the experience. It's like the crowd back in Orlando. Gilbert, 7 on the shot clock.
See, Heise's got to take that shot. You've got to take this shot, Heise.
Fires it up, and that one had to feel like it. Curry leans in on Gilbert, shoots over Jefferson. This one won't go for him. Now Heise on the lead pass on a run out, and he throws it down.
Punches it! The exclamation point! Heise lays it in, but 10.
Iowa State on the ropes. Toppin tried the bounce pass, turned it over. Gilbert, Heise, great 2.
6 of 24 from the field. And they haven't scored in over 2 minutes. Wright's going to come in too, light it up a little bit. They need some outside. This nice cut and a bounce pass. Big time. That's what makes Wright. Hashimoto. And this is a good old-fashioned Big 12 thumping.
Yeah, it is. Almost like it was a matter of time.
And again, Baylor without their top bench guys, Langston Love and Jalen Celestine. I know Wright comes off the bench. He's more like a 6th starter. Good.
Nice. Bench top. Heise.
Jones taps the backboard, but it still goes in.
Yeah, good play. And Iowa State with numbers right now as Lawson trying to get back into the play. And there is the extra pass because of it.
Heise.
Lawson, great job getting the ball.
Simpkins guarded by Lipsey. Simpkins stepped through. Great strip by Lipsey. Picked up by Jackson. Nice on-ball defense by Taman. Jones, dish, Heise.
And that's what the thing
It's a bit of a lull before he gets to conference play.
Sutton the drive. He is blocked by Chatfield. Gilbert in the paint. Heise for 3. Nothing. White trying to turn the corner. The swarming help defense. Another steal. Jones up ahead. Heise tries to go up and under. Switch it up like Nintendo.
Get the dump down from Lipsey. Love it.
White again tries to go up and over. Just rims out. Lipsey back on the other end. Sails a pass. Heise high arcing 3.
This Jones, senior from Minneapolis.
A microwave. Don't get offended, Vinny Johnson.
Off the miss from Josh Dix. Back come the Cyclones on the drive. Left hand. It'll count and 1.
I see.
Okay. Students don't like the call, but it stays with Iowa State.
Same play. They read it a little bit better.
Heise for 3.
How about that?
Iowa State has never led tonight. That could change with a 3. Gilbert, long shot, but there's Heise to clean it up, and we're tied.
Well, watch him get to the rim, too, if there's a miss.
Nice block. Just Freeman on the block.
Look at the hustle.
And Lipsey ran it down.
So tough. Tough-minded.
Another opportunity for Iowa State to take its first lead.
Anything loose. So aggressive.
Jefferson slipped it. Heise and the Cyclones take the lead.
His 6th assist.
With Nate Heise. And the crowd on their feet. Cyclones will bring in a couple other complimentary players. Kelderman thought about a 3. Watson to Heise, and the finish.
Watson, good dribble. And Heise, a really good cut and finish. You have to see what that time it is, and he cut it exactly the right time. And the third or fourth still for Heise out front.
Heise, the pick, right-handed.
Marquette pulls off the win. It's their first top 10 road win in 7 years. That's Cam Jones's first bucket of the game, averaging just a touch under 20 a contest.
And that's a great Spain action right there. They stayed attached to goal because they didn't want him to pick and pop. Cam Jones turned the corner. Good Spain action right there by Shaka Smart.
Explain to me what you mean by Spain action.
It's a ball screen into a back screen, which makes the defense thoroughly confused.
There's a nice dish. Misses the chance to complete the three-point play. It's a 12-point Cyclones lead coming up on 3 minutes to go. They go inside out. Heise!
I'd help by Joplin, but those are the ones you wish you could have back.
Inside, Heise again.
I mean, has a chance to be one of the best three-guard combos, even though Jones is not a starter. One of the best perimeter groups in the country. Oh, I think it is. Chatfield, no look pass to Heise, who buries the three. Goodbye, Colorado. Heise with a baseline jam.
Got to get out there, close out, run him off the three-point line, not allow him to comfortably raise up into the three ball.
15 for Enoch Cheeks, his third made triple. Under 5 to go. Gilbert sends it out to Heise in the corner. That's
high off the glass for two. What a kiss off the top of the glass for Alec Millender.
Boy, and he had Jefferson coming right through him, but Gilbert in a week of practice. I think they're going to fly out Friday, but a good solid week and kind of go through film and talk about where they need to really be tough. A great Auburn team that went down to Houston and won.
Kelderman along the baseline finds Heise. As Gilbert will inbound. Underneath to Heise, his first bucket.
It doesn't get any easier next week. They get to play at UConn.
Yeah, I know it. And then sometime down the road they play Texas and Missouri.
Heise for three.